All right, so here's a fun little dish I'm about to make. It's gonna give you the starter. So this over here is for my salad. Don't worry about that. Salad's gonna be tomato, onion, and burrata cheese. You can see that stuff right there. That's shallots, fresh garlic, some fresh parsley, some cornichons, and some capers, salt, pepper, some good Dijon, whole grain Dijon, some Mike's Hot Honey, can't go wrong, some sriracha, some Worcestershire, one egg, and there you go. There's the filet. And yes, I'm making the beef carpaccio. And that's the filet off of that T-bone. So we're gonna actually grill that T-bone and then make a carpaccio to go with it. And then we're gonna serve it, of course, with these garlic croutons. So just bear with me as I cut the meat now. I'm gonna make the carpaccio. Then we're gonna go out back and grill. So bear with me. We went ahead and we froze the beef for, I mean, it's not frozen, but it's definitely cold, you know. Put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes or so after I cut it off the porterhouse. Gonna probably add a dash of red wine vinegar too. Probably the way, you know, probably the same as you would do ceviche. I'm pretty happy with how the beef turned out. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in our bowl. And then, you know, pretty simple to make. Once you get that in there, we go ahead and take our plate of, you know, all those ingredients, the capers, the cornichons, shallots, some fresh garlic. Gonna get that all in there. Gonna go ahead and add some of this nice whole grain Dijon. Probably like teaspoons worth, not too much. Touch of Worcestershire. Guess it depends on where you are. I like a little bit of heat, so I'm going to add some sriracha. Finally, some of this hand-picked sea salt. That still cracks me up. The bag says it's hand-picked, so. And then I'm going to add some, yeah, I'm cheating. I got a electric pepper mill. Best goddamn invention and purpose I made this year, I think. I love it. And then a little bit of Mike's Hot Honey. You can't go wrong with Mike's Hot Honey, in my opinion. And then, like I said, a touch of red wine vinegar. Not a lot. The honey will offset with the sweetness because of the vinegar. And then last but not least, we're going to add an egg yolk to it. And here we go with that egg yolk. And that's one of my farm fresh egg yolks, if you saw my video earlier about what it's like raising chickens. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up, and we're gonna put this in the walk-in, AKA refrigerator in my kitchen. All right, so we got this all mixed up, looking good, nice and incorporated. Smells great. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the salad for you to see next, and then we're gonna get outside to start grilling. So for my salad, I mean, basically it's just some sliced white onion, sweet onion, and some of these cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna add a touch of salt to it. We're gonna do the black pepper on it as well. And I'm gonna add some of this virgin olive oil to it. And then we're just gonna mix that up and put that down on the plate. That's pretty much the salad. I got one of these burrata, Belgioso burrata balls. We're gonna put that with it. And I've got some balsamic glaze that we're gonna put over the top of it. Should pair really well with this porterhouse and this steak tartare. So, all right, we'll be back. You'll see that when I plate it. That's gonna go on the one side, and can't wait to see how it's good. Our croutons are done. They're beautiful, simple, and elegant. All right, this bitch is blazing. You can see it smoking. Let's go ahead and get our one half of the porterhouse on. All right, let's see how we look here. Turn this once already. We're gonna flip it over again. All right, got good color on that. All right, I feel pretty satisfied with this. So we're gonna go ahead, back my wife's up. Like I said, she likes hers well done. Take my porterhouse section. All right, we're back inside. Gonna take our steak off, let it sit there and rest up a little bit. My wife, and let's get our beef tartare out of the walk-in. It's kind of set up, kind of like came together. Guess that egg, that's what you use that egg for, right? It's the binder. So we removed the strip steak part off of this porterhouse. Oh, that's a beautiful color. We're gonna go ahead and put the bone down right there. Then we're gonna take it and we're gonna start cutting it into our pieces. It's probably a rare up here, which I don't really mind. I like medium rare better. But we're gonna cut some slices, but we're gonna keep it shaped that this porterhouse had. And this end for me is, these ends are perfect. They're almost to medium, but I mean, it was a thick steak, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this piece here because that's where that was. And then the rest of it, we'll get it up here up top, kind of get it back in its shape. I guess by now, you can figure out what I'm trying to do. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to take our tin, our form, our round, whatever you want to call it. And we get our beef tartare. We're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna press it down. Let it get its shape. At least the shape of the round. Although I am gonna press this up against the the bone, right? Kind of give it that look, if you will, of the fillet on that side. I gotta tell you, it's a pretty fucking neat look if you ask me. Now, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, we made that simple salad. Not even really, you know, no vinegar or anything like that on this. And I'm gonna go ahead and take it, the basil, the sweet onion, 2 different kinds of cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna get that kind of in a pile at this end, out of our way. It's got a good look to it. All right, now we're gonna take that chimichurri that we made and we're gonna drizzle that across this porterhouse here, as you can see. Oh, that's beautiful. Really, really happy about that. Then of course, I'm gonna take some fresh pecorino, put some fresh pecorino over top of this beef tartare. Love it. We're gonna take some of this balsamic glaze and we're gonna balsamic glaze over our salad. Not a lot, just to add a little bit of, you know, some of that sweet and balsamic flavor. Wow. The burrata is no good. Man down. Abandon ship. Sorry, we're gonna hit this now with some pecorino. That's all we can do. Basil garnish on the top of that. And we're gonna throw a few of our croutons that we made down for the salad and for the beef tartare. And hey, I don't know about you, man, but I can eat this all day. This is a beautiful looking plate.